Hey guys, and welcome back to my new video. I hope you are all doing well, and in this one I'll be reviewing The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes was a very highly anticipated read for me this year, and I was waiting for it since its announcement. So a few days back got my copy and finally finished it, so thought of reviewing. I don't know if you guys have read The Hunger Games or not, but this one's a prequel to it, and it takes us 64 years back to the capital, to the life of Coriolanus Snow when he was 18 years of age and was struggling with his life. He lost both of his parents in the past and is now living with his cousin, Tigris, and grandmother. He is also a student at the University of Capitol, which is about to host its 10th Hunger Games. For those who haven't watched or read the Hunger Games or don't know anything about Hunger Games, let me give you a little summary of the same. So Hunger Games takes place in Capitol every year, where they select one boy and one girl from each district. So there are 12 districts in total, which makes them collect 24 tributes out of them, and then they are taken to an arena where they fight till the death. So in the end, when one lone survivor comes out of it, that survivor is named as a victor and is declared as the winner of Hunger Games and is sent to his home back. So it's the 10th anniversary edition of the Hunger Games, and Capitol has decided to include mentors for each tribute. So mentors are nothing but 24 students of the university, and among those, one is Coriolanus Snow. So as I've said in the beginning, Snow is struggling with his life. So he needs to do better in the mentorship program so that he can take care of his family. Also, he needs funding for his further education. For that, he needs to do better in Hunger Games. Coriolanus signs in everything and knows where his loyalty lies. And also, his father fought in the war against districts, so he's fine with the capital's cruelty over districts in the Hunger Games. On the day of reaping, Snow hopes for a tribute from a better district. But what happened? When his luck outwits him, his odds are against him, and he needs to take his chances in the dire needs of survival, no matter what it takes. So now coming on to my review. So in the start, I was a little intimidated by the read because I love Hunger Games and I feared whether this book will ruin my experience of Hunger Games or will become one of my favorites once again. But honestly, I loved how the book started with Snow being on the ground level and struggling for survival, and later on when the Hunger Games commenced. Now I knew we are going 64 years in the past, and the games will be totally different from what we are used to read in the Hunger Games trilogy. There are obviously technology differences, and then the way of organizing was different, and when you will start reading, you will eventually come across a lot many different things that you are not used to read in the previous trilogy. I love the way how Suzanne Collins writes a book, making it all intense and at the same time leaving chapters on cliffhangers like she did in the previous books. Plotline was smooth and worked real well for me till the later half of the book. Towards the end, it lost its rhythm a bit, but nevertheless, it was still gripping. I liked how all the characters turned out to be taking Snow, his family, and all the other students who accompanied him in the mentorship. Also, the tributes from the various districts were given ample amount of time to share their presence. Felt the read was a little bit stretched, and also I wanted to read more of the journey about Coriolanus Snow becoming the president of Panem, but a less emphasis was given on that topic. Towards the end, I felt Collins rushed this read a little bit, and though I liked the ending, I felt an urge to read more. And also, I think it will be a hit and miss, and some will like the ending and some will not. Other than these few pointers, I really enjoyed the read, and it took me less than 2 days to finish last 400 pages of this read. I would definitely recommend it to you guys if you are a Hunger Games fan, and I would rate it 4 out of 5 stars. That's all for this review, and like the video if you like the content, and subscribe to my channel if not done already, and comment down below if you have read the book or not. And if you want to discuss anything, do comment down below, and don't forget to mention a spoiler alert if you are discussing anything related to that. And also you can connect with me on my Instagram, the handle is here, and I'll be meeting you in my next video. For now, bye bye. Snow was used to be at top, and also there's a snake. Anniversary edition of Hunger Games and the Capitol. Also, there's a saying, on the day of reaping, Snow hopes for a. On the day of reaping, Snow hopes. On the day of reaping, Snow hopes. On the day of reaping, Snow hopes. On the day of reaping, Snow